welcome back to my channel. You guys, I did a lot of shopping in April, but it was very smart shopping because a lot of these items will stay in my wardrobe forever, and you will see by the way I put these pieces together, and some things might be nostalgic for you because they are for me. Okay, so if you guys are into spring shopping hauls or shopping hauls in general and you're a smart shopper like me, you might want to stay in this video and keep on watching. Let's go. So as I told you guys in the intro, I'm going to start with accessories because I feel like I don't really deep dive here into my closet. So I really want to show you guys how intentional I've been with shopping accessories lately. And y'all know I've been finding the handbags that I've been wanting, okay, or that have been dropping this year. I've been getting my hands on them, or some nostalgic ones, and some bag charms to throw in there, and some new things. So let's get into it. All right, first item up, as you guys can see here, this is the viral Walmart clutch that came out, I believe, early April. And baby, she is from Free Assembly. If you guys don't know, the creative director for Free Assembly and Scoop is one and the same. So you will find that with the Free Assembly and Scoop lines, that a lot of the things will be very elevated but affordable pieces. So this was a clutch that I purchased, and I really love this because I don't have a canvas style clutch like this, and I feel like it's the perfect size for dinner in the summer and springtime. And as you guys can see inside, this was very affordable. I believe it was around $20, but y'all, this was my first clutch pickup for this season. Now, I told you guys about how I've been finding a lot of bag charms because I've been picking up bags, and I have bags already that I want to dress up and accessorize because yes, I am a person that I am a maximalist, okay? And I am not afraid to shy away. I do not shy away from it, okay? I'm never going to shy away from that. So yes. All right, you guys. So I'm going to take this one off to show you guys this one first because this is a Coach bag charm. Now, y'all, I walked into the Coach outlet one day, and y'all know how they have the last chance section. This was located in the last chance section, and this can go on my black bags or any, like, I really want to say this is going to be a fall bag charm for me, and it was on sale. So y'all know I had to pick this up because when you see something in Coach on sale, you have to grab it. You can't leave it, especially when it's on deep last chance sale like this. Girl, hello, bag charm me. All right, now this one also came out earlier this year in, I believe, Marshalls. So this one was in Marshalls, and I saw it and I was like, oh my gosh. Y'all gonna see later why I had to get this. So the belt buckle and this little heart here, this style, I feel like this is very Act 3 coated, and I feel like this looks good with the hardware that comes on the Balenciaga City bags. Although I don't have a Balenciaga City bag, you're gonna see the dupe I have in a minute. But y'all, I got this on sale as well. So sometimes when you're in Marshalls, you might luck up and you might find something you really wanted from weeks ago on sale. That's why I am an avid shopper when it comes to when you are looking at Burlington, TJ Maxx, Marshalls. You should go frequently to see if things either have been marked down further, or if you could find something at a better deal than what you saw at another store. Like, keep looking because you will save the money. Y'all, this I got for $13 and it was regularly $17. Now, some may be like, that's only $4, Vanessa. But hey, when you are sale shopping, it makes a difference when it's something that you know you'll use. Is practical. And this comes with 3 charms basically into one, and you guys are going to see why I needed this. You see the dog? Okay, look at this little bulldog, y'all. Oh my gosh, this is from Rainbow. Hello, Rainbow. This is why I tell y'all you need to go in Rainbow. I don't care what you doing. I don't care how you feel about it. If you shop at Fashion Nova, you can walk your butt into a Rainbow. I'm gonna keep it at that, because as a person that has a fashion background in design, they use the same vendors, okay? Some of the same. I'm telling you, I can tell you this, okay? Some of the same vendors, okay? You may not find everything you're gonna find at Fashion Nova, but baby, look at this bag charms. I was not expecting this, and he's pretty hefty. But you see, look at that. You see how things are coordinating? So guess what? When I have my black bags And any other color bag that I can really match with this, I can put it on there too. But I'm really going for like a black on black charm and like a rocker girl, like grunge. Like it gives very grunge era. And if you are a Beyonce Beehive member, you know where I'm going with this, okay? You know where I'm going and you know what I'm ready for. All right, you know what I'm ready for. Drop it in the comments. But yes, you see that vibes. Me and my sister were in the store shopping together, so we both picked these up. I thought that was pretty cute that we were able to pick those up together. But yes, these are one and the same, go together. Even this goes with it. This bag charm right here goes with it. And baby, I got a couple more bag charms for y'all, okay? Before I show you my last two bag charms, I have to stop and show you guys another bag I picked up. Now, y'all know I mentioned having a Balenciaga City Bag dupe. So, y'all, I was strolling into the Steve Madden outlet a couple weekends ago. And, baby, hello? Y'all, I think this was like $24, okay? I didn't see the sale tag on it, but it was sitting in the section of like $30 bags on the rack. And I asked the girl, I said, hey, what? I said, how much is this? Because it didn't have a markdown price. And she was like, oh, it should be like $30. She's like, I'm going to ring it up. She rang it up. Thing came up to like $25. $24 before tax, maybe. I don't know. But I didn't pay that much. I'm going to tell y'all that now. When I swiped that card, that thing didn't say that much. More than $25, I don't think. But y'all, look at this. So if you are a person that loves the Balenciaga City Bag, but you cannot afford it, or it's just not in your budget right now, because you may be able to afford it later on, that's okay. But if you're a person like me that can afford it maybe later on down the line, you can get you a Steve Madden version, okay? That's one thing that Steve Madden gonna do. He gonna make sure you have the styles, my girl. He gonna make sure you looking fly, okay? And I have it in this blue, this cobalt blue color. Y'all, when I tell you it's so gorgeous, and I'm gonna pop up on the screen how I styled it already. And y'all, I've been wearing this, okay? I've been wearing it, and it has the crossbody strap to it. Y'all, it's so good. It's the perfect size. And y'all know those charms I showed you, you can even put them on here. It came with a charm. And y'all know I have my Bratzy charms too, so I have a lot of options to put with this bag. And y'all, this was probably one of my favorite accessory purchases, and I cannot get over it. It's too good. This was such a great steal. And do you hear how I'm telling you, this is smart shopping, okay? When you I know people like to shop online, but sometimes you need to take it to the store or take it to an outlet mall, because you will find goodies, especially during holiday time or when they're trying to break through like their inventory. You need to go to the mall, okay? If it's one thing you learn from this video, and you might want new things, but you're like, I don't want to break the bank, okay? Go to the outlet malls. You will find deals, and you will walk out of there like, wow, I spent nothing, and I'm walking out of here with all these pieces that I'm adding to my wardrobe. And as you can see, that color, I don't have any other handbag like that. So in fact of me adding that, that was the reason why I even added in that color, because I could have got the black one too, which I think I might go back and get if it's still there, because they had a couple of those. So I might have to go back and get me the black one to put my other charms on, but we'll see. I don't need it, so we'll see. We'll see. But yes, I love that bag down, okay? I can't tag it because now on the website I'll be able to show you guys in the description the newer ones. The newer version of that bag is on the Steve Madden website. So if you are a person that wants to pay the full price, that's okay too. I will put it down in the description and you can decide how you want to purchase it. Last but not least, on my accessory train I'm on here. So y'all, my good girlfriend introduced me to Depop, and she had just been telling me about it. I have been seeing Depop for about a year now, but I wasn't sold yet. But I'm going to tell you why I was sold. So if you are a nostalgic girly, you know that this is the Y2K era of trends. So right now, a lot of the things when I was growing up and I was like a teenager that I necessarily couldn't get because it just wasn't a necessity in my household. So, you know, my parents provided me with what I needed, but some things you might want, you got to wait till you get that adult money to get them. So fast forward, there was a era of Hello Kitty back when I was a teenager. And now that Hello Kitty era in the that Hello Kitty era in the last few years has really taken by storm because of the Y2K trend. So a lot of people on third party like seller websites are now putting those older items back on Depop or other places like that. But I've only purchased from Depop. So I say all that to say, it was a 2014 Loungefly collection. If you guys don't know, Loungefly is like a bag. They do a lot of licensing. They're a licensing company that they do a lot of like bags with a lot of big characters. So you'll see a lot of licensing stuff and product in their product lines. And so they did a huge collab in 2014 and I think 2016 with Hello Kitty, where they came out with these different styles of bags, wallets, clutches, not clutches, like wristlets. And a lot of girls are selling them on the third-party websites right now. Now there is one, most of these styles do resemble the shape of LV bags. So that's what I love, because if y'all don't know one thing about me, I love me an LV Speedy. I can't wait to get one. I've been searching high and low for the perfect one, and I'm going to be close to getting what I want. I gotta be patient. But yes, I have found the perfect Hello Kitty bag. So y'all, when I was on Depop, there was one seller who was just kind of playing. So I had to move on from that Loungefly collection. But, you know, during that time, Hello Kitty was still coming out with their own versions with just, you know, the Sanrio brand. So y'all, look what I got. Girl, when I tell y'all, this right here, and it still has the tag on it, and it still has the stickies on it. And you know, I wanted to read this because the seller I bought it from, basically they were saying like, you know, their the person they were selling for is like cleaning out their closet of like bags that they just don't use or they never worn them. So you can still see the stickers on the Hello Kitties where this person did not use it, and the tag is still intact. So this seller even kept good condition of these bags. Look at the bottom. When I tell y'all, this is brand spanking new. And when I read the tag, it was like 2014 Sanrio Co. Limited. So yeah, that's how I was able to figure out this is from 2014. And y'all, straps still intact. But look at this, and y'all know this resembles a LV Speedy. So y'all, I was so happy that I was able to get this. Although I really wanted the Loungefly collection, it just wasn't working out. The sellers were asking for astronomical prices. They were just taxing on them bags. And I was like, if you already used this, why are you trying to charge more than what you even paid when it came out over 10 years ago? What are we talking about? Like, this is Hello Kitty Loungefly. This is not, like, please. I want everybody to be so for real. But I understand. People gotta make a living. All right. I understand. So, yes. This bag right here, I cannot wait to wear her out. She's so big. I believe this is probably close to the size reference of a LV Speedy 30. I think this is close to the 30 size. But y'all know I have that Sasha Bratzy's bag charm. She goes with this. I tried it on her and she goes very well. But my last two accessories I want to show you guys, you're going to be gagged, okay? You might not be, but I'm gagged, okay? Because I was gagged by that bag. I am not over it, and I cannot wait to style it and wear it. I might have to do a whole separate styling video with that, because when I tell y'all, the 15-year-old Vanessa was smiling. My heart was smiling when I opened up that box. That's how nostalgic this was for me. And I didn't feel guilty about the purchase because it was affordable. I didn't feel like I was being robbed. Like, the way some of these sellers are trying to rob you blind to make a buck is so annoying. But the ones that are true, like, they understand you want this for nostalgic purposes, I'm just so glad to have adult money. That's all I gotta say. If you guys did not see my short video where I showed you guys the Hello Kitty Pop Star blind box, you can go ahead and watch it. But y'all, look what else I got on Depop. Oh my god. So I was able to get, I think this is Twinkle. No, Twinkle is the blue one. I already had Twinkle. So Twinkle is the one I unboxed. But this is, I think, Charm. And then this is Zest. So I was able to get 2 more of these for the fraction of the price because they're already open in a box. So you see how I was patient? And I was able to get more. Now I still want 2 more. But the secret one from this collection, a lot of people are taxing on it still because they want the secret effect of, oh, I want you to pay me $100. And it's like, there are so many Hello Kitty blind boxes out right now. Just let it go. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're trying to oversell something that you paid $30 for, and I just honestly let it go. But, you know, I got two more. So, girl, Zest goes with the bag. So I was like, oh my gosh, Zest goes with the bag. Look at her. She's such a cutie. Now, you don't always have to match your bag charms, but it's just fun too, you know? And a Hello Kitty bag with a Hello Kitty charm. My girl, we're going places, okay? Let me tell you, teenage Vanessa is having a field day, okay? She really is, because I'm not even breaking the bank doing it. That's the best feeling, is I'm not breaking the bank. And I'm able to get rid of other stuff in my closet. If I'm like, girl, you're gonna bring something new in, take something out. So that's what you gotta do. If you want nice things, that's what you gotta do sometimes, okay? But yes, I wanted to show you guys all the accessories I purchased, and those are it. We'll see what I have coming later on this year, but I'm so excited. I probably should have some more accessories coming later this year, so we'll stay tuned for that part. Now we're moving on to the clothes portion of this haul. And y'all know I had to shop the KBB collection and drops. Y'all know I have to get something, okay? Because staple pieces are needed in this wardrobe, and I have a reason to wear them. So as you guys can see, I'm going to pop up on the side some of the ways that I styled these looks, and you will see. You will see. All right, starting off strong, we have this skirt here. I have it kind of hung up already on my rack behind me. Y'all see how I color coded and I got new hangers. Y'all see that? Yeah, I'm growing and glowing. So we have this tan skirt. It is not like her other skirts where it comes with the shorts inside. So this is a true skirt. It is truly open, and it comes with this belt, very stylish. It gives me very 70s on the belt here. I love that. I think that is so cute and like very chic, you know. But I love that. And then it has the top stitching, darts in the back here to kind of shape around your body, and then you have the top stitch seam line here, and you have your two cargo style pockets. So this is a great spring skirt, I feel like. It also has these pockets right here, which I'm going to show you guys in the video. It has these pockets there, and I just love this skirt, y'all. It was such a great addition, and it goes with a lot of the tops I've been wearing for the spring. So I've been loving that skirt, wearing it out as a casual look, or just dressing it up or down depending on what you're wearing on the top, or if you want to do a sandal or a high sandal. Alright, so our next item, we have same KBB drop. This is the polo. It has the shoulder pads in here. I love that about this. The shoulder pads are so amazing. As you guys know, I purchased it in the first iteration of it in the rugby stripe, which was like a dark khaki and navy, and then now this spring edition is like this green, like blue and navy blue and white. It's so, I mean, and I love that the collar stays consistently white throughout each iteration. So we have this one as well, and these are quality rugby polos. The fabric is very thick. I will say it's not like extremely thick, but it's not a cheap fabrication, which I love, and the fit is great because the shoulder detail really shows. As you guys can see, I love a good shoulder detail. I love that we're getting back into more structured garments because I feel like we have shied away from that a little bit. A lot of companies were really focused on athleisure and relaxed looks and cozy, and I feel like a lot of the tailoring is coming back, and you see it a lot in the KBB line. It's the garments are very tailored to even be knits, and then the woven bottoms, they're very tailored nicely. So if you're a person looking for tailored garments at an affordable rate, I suggest the KBB by Kahlana brand. And then y'all know I had to cop this one as well. This is the like 3/4 length version. It has these exaggerated sleeves and then the asymmetrical neckline for the polo opening. When I tell y'all, this is so amazing, and I kind of hesitated on buying this because I was like, when I said, do you need another iteration of the polo? But then I saw my girl, House of Reality. I'm going to pop up her picture from her video she posted on Instagram where she had on this polo. And then I saw it in person in the store. And I was like, oh, I need to do that. I need to get that for real. Because I already had it in my cart, but I was waiting. And I was like, do I really need it? And then I saw her style it. And I said, when she tucked it under her bra like that, I need that. But I will tell y'all, I may have to to size down this, but my size down is actually out of stock right now. So I'm trying to debate if I either want to manipulate it myself or wait for that in stock to come back. But I'm a person who likes to wear my clothes when I get them, so I may just finesse the 2X I have now. But I probably should have sized down into that 1X, but I didn't know it at the time. And then this one is in a 2X as well, and then I believe that is a 2X also. So I have the 2X consistently across the polos, and I'm typically a 20-22 now in the bottoms for Kahlana as well. You guys can see from these KBB drops, I usually buy a minimum of, the first drop I bought a lot, you know, the first drop, because I had to have all of that. I can't lie to you. But now that we're getting into more and more drops, I'm dwindling down what I'm actually buying. So I'm buying between 2 to 3 pieces max per each drop, because it's a smart way to shop. Now you have to be very consistent about what you actually need in your wardrobe, and you have to keep inventory of it. And what I love the most about this brand is that a lot of the stuff from the previous collections I can wear with these items as well. So that's the other good thing, because a lot of these polos I can wear them with my jeans. As you guys saw me pair them, I can wear the different skirts. That bubble hem skirt I have, I can wear that with those too. The cargos I can wear with that. Like I can wear everything in this collection, and the KB across the KBB brand, I can wear it together. That's the good part about it, that even if you do pick a few items from each drop, or just one from each drop, because that last polo with the 3/4 length sleeve, that's the only thing I purchased from the last drop. So you have to be mindful of what's in your closet, and that just helps you shop better and be more intentional about what you have already and what you may want. Next up, we have our CJR, which is Christopher John Rogers and the Old Navy collab. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, this one I wasn't sure if I was gonna purchase anything, but I had to really see the full collection after the promo marketing to really see what did I need in my closet and what was I willing to purchase. So if you guys don't know, Christopher John Rogers is a very popular designer, and he is a black designer. I have one of his pieces from the Target collab he did years back. I think it was 2021. I have that yellow dress. And y'all, love that dress down, because y'all, as I said before, I'm a maximalist, okay? And that means I also love color. I had to pick up the t-shirt here, and I only picked this up. It is a crop t-shirt. I only picked this up in this color because that was really all I needed from this collection. And then I also purchased the scarf. I purchased one of these scarves. Now I will tell y'all, I did see in my girl Chelsea J's video, she did make a good point about how I was kind of disappointed about the back not being printed either. I would have paid a little bit more to have the back printed. She mentioned that in her video as well for this, so you should check that out. But I love this scarf, y'all. It is so beautiful because I thought the polka dots were cute, and then it has his branding at the bottom here, and you're gonna see how I styled both of these pieces together in the video up on the screen. I styled these like a week and a half ago, and I wore them, loved them down. This t-shirt is so comfortable, but I really only needed one of them. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, the fit is great. I ordered it in a 3X because I kind of was like, I wanted a little bit of oversized, but there was nothing else in the collection that I felt like I needed. Like, I did not need it because it was very Old Navy coated, and it had tanks, dresses, like it was very coated in that, but I just did not need a lot of it. But I am in my scarf era. This scarf is pretty big. I love the size of it, and I love the fact that I probably should have bought 2 scarves, because then I could have wore it as a top. Now I will find another way to finesse this as a top, but I should have probably bought 2. I'll just end up getting me like a brown scarf to use as the back side of it, but I can definitely make a top out of this, so I'm looking forward to doing that. Now, you guys did see the polka dots on the like skirt and the top they had, but I just simply knew I wasn't going to wear that. So I had to decide and make decisions to say, you only need 2 things from this collection, and you need to move on, sister, because he's probably going to do something else. I'm looking forward to getting more Christopher John Rogers pieces, even though I have not been able to purchase at his designer level yet. The fact that I'm able to get some of these collabs is what I love the most, because they're making them affordable for everyday people, and they're making it practical. Now, I'm not saying his designer collabs aren't I'm not saying his designer collections aren't practical, but when it comes to a certain price point, if you want to have more in your closet, you have to be realistic about your finances and where you're shopping at. I just want to be honest with you. I think a lot of people kind of get a little lost in what they have in their closet or how much they have in their closet because they're spending too much. Like, you have to learn how to shop clearance and shop full price. You have to learn that some stores you may not need everything in. If it's a designer store, maybe that shouldn't be a store that you're buying your whole wardrobe in, because you're walking out with 2 pieces and you're going, I don't have anything in my closet, but that's because you're spending too much. Or you're going to a department store instead of going to their store downstairs, that's their outlet store, and you get what I'm saying? You're buying above your pay grade. So I'm just saying, you have to learn how to shop based on your financial position and where you can see fit to maximize your dollar. You have to be realistic and practical. So I love that a lot of designers are doing these practical collabs with everyday stores that are selling everyday workwear. They're selling everyday casual wear. It's very trickled down in the fashion system, and it's nothing wrong with that. So don't feel ashamed to not be able to shop a designer at the designer level. It's nothing wrong with that. So I just want to get at my tidbit on that. You could take away from that what you will, but that's just me giving my 2 cents. Yeah, that's me giving my 2 cents. But yes, as you guys can see, the way I styled it, girl, she's tea. And I paired it with that Glen Martin skirt because, y'all, when I tell y'all I love that skirt so bad, any chance I could wear that Glen Martin skirt, I keep pulling it out. And guess what? That is the purpose of having clothes, to want desires to pull it out and keep wearing it. Don't wear something once and then be mad that it's just sitting in your closet. Nobody told you to buy that if you know you wasn't going to wear it. Hello? Hello? Like, for real, like, stop buying stuff you're not wearing. Like, stop. Buy stuff you want to wear. Hello? Hello? Clock it. Let's wake it up. We just got finished with Christopher John Rogers. Do you see how all of these different designers are coming to the Gap Inc. house? I want everybody to pat Zach Posen on the back, because when I tell you, him becoming the creative director over the Gap Inc. brands was the smartest decision they have made in a long time. And I'm going to be quite honest with y'all, because there was a run where Gap, Old Navy, Banana were hitting missiles. I mean, hitting missiles. And I feel like they're getting back to that. They're getting their denim is getting, like Old Navy's denim, we're getting back to my teenage years of denim when it was quality goods, structured garments at an affordable price. The affordability and style that you're getting at Old Navy, Gap, Banana, it's unmatched. Even if you an athletic girl, you need to shop at Athleta, okay? I'm always plug Athleta, because Athleta's quality, top tier. A lot of people sleep on them because y'all too focused on Aloe and Lululemon. Okay? Y'all too worried about them. Y'all need to go where you are celebrated and not tolerated. And that's where I'm going to keep it. So we have the Gap and Awake collab. Awake is a streetwear brand. They are, I believe they originated out of the Lower East Side of New York. This collection was very slept on. Like, I'm going to be honest with you. I was kind of shocked at how it didn't sell out, but I got the pieces I wanted, so I was very happy about that. The first item I picked up was the hat. So this hat has like faded polka dots on it. It is the traditional Gap hat, but as you can see, the Gap text is a little different, and it's kind of this font, it matches a lot of the graphic tees and graphics that you'll see in this collab. So I thought that was pretty cool. And the faded polka dots, I thought that was different. So I love that. And I know I like to wear caps over my hair. You know what I'm saying? If it's a bad hair day, you can put a hat on. Okay. And then this. Okay. We needed this. All right. This is a quarter zip in the color yellow. This is perfect in spring. And with this blue, you see the Awake logo with the Gap mixed in on the front. And then you guys see here on the back, this is the huge graphic. I was in love with this on this yellow. I had to have this because I don't have any yellow quarter zips. So I said, yeah, we're getting that. If there is an Old Navy or Gap collab, I'm most likely participating, especially depending on who it is and who they're collabing with. You're going to get quality, especially now. I'm not going to, the styles are there. So again, shout out to Zach Posen, because that is a game changer, okay? So kudos. I need everybody to pat Zach Posen on the back, because he's doing the work, okay? He's doing the work, and he's bringing in the partnerships. I'm excited to see what they have for the rest of his career there, because I feel like this is just the tip of the iceberg. Even the Victoria, okay. The Victoria Beckham collab, all right? This was the first iteration of the Victoria Beckham collab. I bought nothing, okay? I'm gonna be honest with you, I bought nothing because it was the first one and nothing I needed in that collection. I didn't really need anything. Now, although it was great, but I already shopped KBB, so respectfully, I had to be smart and say, Vanessa, you already shop your practical pieces with KBB. So you don't really need anything from this first iteration of the Victoria Beckham collab. Because if I already bought something from Awake, I don't need the Victoria Beckham stuff. Because what I would have bought would have been something logo relevant. And I just didn't see that as a need in my closet. Now, the trench coat was gorgeous, but $300 for a trench coat from Gap, I'm going to pass on that respectfully right now, because there are a lot of different places you can get a trench coat from at a more affordable price, maybe even $100, under $100. So I just did not see the sensibility in my wardrobe to have that, so I didn't purchase anything from that collab. But the fact that he did get Victoria Beckham in there, that was iconic, okay? CJ, first of all, we started off at the top of the year with the Harlem Fashion Row collab. Now, although I had to return that jean jacket, the jean vest, that was a smoking collab, okay? I like the Harlem Fashion Row collabs, but I just couldn't fit nothing. So, that's really what that sucked for me, because I couldn't fit anything. Then we have the, you know, the Awake collab. Then we have at Gap, the Victoria Beckham just dropped. So, we're just getting started. It's only, what, May now? Yeah, we're just getting started. We don't know what's coming from them next. And then Old Navy having CJR. I am so excited for Gap Inc. this year, because I know they're going to hit the ground running, and we're not gonna be ready. I feel like fall, they're going to shock us, and mouths are going to be on the floor. That's all I'm saying. That's what I think. Now, I'm going to come back to this video later on in the fall and see if my wish came true. But the way they've been smoking out at Gap Inc., I have a feeling there is more to come from them. So I do not think they'll disappoint. Well, that is basically everything I picked up in the month of April and how I shop intentionally. Let me know in the comments which pieces were your favorite, okay? Which pieces were your favorite? Now, I hope that you guys like this style of video, and let me know, are you guys more of an impulsive shopper, or are you a practical, let's think it out shopper? Do you analyze the situation when you're in the store? Because I'm gonna be honest with y'all, some of my friends get irritated shopping with me because I know, and I bet you they'll write in the comments, they have told me before, you walk down every aisle, I don't want to shop with you. And that's okay. They know me. And they love me for who I am. But are you a person that does that too? Do you need to see every rack to know that you scanned that whole store and you got every deal you could get? Let me know if that's you in the comments. Let me know, okay? And stay tuned for more short style videos of how I style these pieces. I did show you guys how I wore them in this video, but I really want to break them down and style them, because I already have been thinking about 2 to 3 more ways on how to wear each piece. So I want to show you guys how I do that. Let me know in the comments if you want to see more from me on the styling tip. And did you enjoy this haul, girl? Because I did. Y'all see how I'm grinning? Girl, just grinning. And I keep looking at myself in this viewfinder because the makeup, tea, honey, we getting good at that quick beat, okay? We're getting really good at that quick beat. But if you are not subscribed already, please subscribe to the Real Secret Squad, because guess what, baby? We about to hit 800 subscribers. And you know what that means? That means we are 200 away from 1,000 once we hit that 800. So are you going to be the one to get us through that threshold? If you can be that person, hit subscribe right now. Follow your girl on all social platforms at Vanna Reels, VANNAREELS. Baby, Vanna Reels is here to stay, baby. Okay? The shopping diva will let you know what's going on. If you love what I'm doing and you are a person that loves to shop, but you shop smart, this is the channel for you. I'll see you guys in the next video, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. Mwah.